not necessarily to do anything with AI per se, but this now shows very well what I mean when I talk about, hey, we need to be careful that developing AI systems will not be biased, because they could turn into the biggest propaganda machines on the planet, right? And just promote one political system and talk badly about the other, whatever it is, right? And maybe some of you have seen this already, but yeah, Alexa is doing it. So let's listen to this.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Okay, good. Makes sense.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a strong candidate with a proven track record of accomplishment. As the first female vice president, Harris has already broken down a major gender barrier, and her career in politics has been characterized by a commitment to progressive ideals and a focus on helping disenfranchised communities.
This is absolutely horrible. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. But yes, he said here, can people replicate this? And yes, people replicated that over and over and over again. So it was not just one single time. I've scrolled through a few of these. And you can think about politics whatever you want, okay? I am not wanting to pick any sides here. If you ask me, the whole American voting system is absolutely bonkers, right? Because from my point of view, it doesn't make any sense. It's basically, anyway, I don't want to talk about this, but what I want to talk about is that this is direct, well, basically political propaganda. It's affecting or trying to affect the voting decisions of people in a very obvious way, right? Both of these answers are fine. Okay, don't get me wrong. The answer, hey, I cannot provide any information because it's political, is fine. And also the, hey, these are the advantages answers is fine. But what isn't fine is that they are not the same. That is absolutely crazy, right? And this cannot be in a proper democracy. This, I don't even have any words for this, right? This is basically hitting the democratic system right in the face. Whoever came up with this and programmed into that has no idea what democracy even means, right? It's absolutely insane. No, anyway, if the AI would say, hey, I cannot give any information about this party, I cannot give any information about this party, fine. If they would say, hey, yes, these are the advantages, these are the disadvantages, and yes, these are the advantages on this side and disadvantages on this side, this will also be fine. But like this, I hope everyone here sees what big of an issue that is. And this shows us once again where centralized AI may lead to. Now, I have tested this with ChatGPT. I've even tested this with Gemini. So there are no issues. They say about both parties, no, I cannot give any advice. I cannot talk about politics, which is fine. But yeah, just imagine, like, if you're saying right now, oh, whatever, but Trump is a bad guy and the Democrats are the good ones, right? If you're saying that right now, then just imagine what would you say if this would be the other way around, right? We need to get out of our narrow-minded focuses. It doesn't matter what side or where and who. What matters is the overall picture, okay? What matters is that this needs to be always balanced and in a robust system where it cannot break down like this. It doesn't work like that. We cannot have that happening, because this is the first step towards autocracy, away from democracy toward autocracy. This is one of the first steps, right? And it's so crazy to me. And sorry that I'm getting so mad about this, but so many people probably don't see anything wrong with this, because they think, oh, it's my candidate, it's my political side is a good side, right? And if you think like this, you're part of the problem. And this also goes for the other side, by the way, if it would be the other way around or whatever, because you have not understood what democracy means. A democracy exists, We have a democratic society so that every opinion can be heard in a valid way. Every opinion is valid. Every opinion is valid, whatever that opinion may be. And the majority decides what they want. And if we now look at, for example, the Constitution, whatever Constitution, the American Constitution, the German Constitution, whatever it is, and I see people kicking the Constitution or hitting the Constitution with their fists and not even knowing what a Constitution is for. A Constitution is there to protect the people who are in the political minority. That's what a constitution, at least to a very, very big degree, is for. Because people who are in the political majority, they already make the rules. They don't need any protection, right? The protection is for the people who are in the minority. And every political minority, or even if it's not a minority, I don't know. Trump looks pretty good from what I'm seeing. Again, I have no real opinion towards the American voting system, but yeah, maybe I should end this rant over here. I hope you see what I'm talking about, and this needs to be a major outcry across the entire country, across the entire, basically, world, because this is just, yeah, the beginning of the end of our democracy as we know it. It may seem a little bit innocent right now, and oh, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's never that big of a deal. We are not in an autocracy from one day to the other. It happens step by step by step, small step by small step by small step, right? Just like how you boil a frog. You turn the water, the heater on, and the frog doesn't notice that it gets hotter because it's so slow, and at one point it's boiled, right? This is what happens. And this is why I am so and I just saw the comments. This is why I'm so passionate about this, because this leads us into an autocratic system. Yes. So, okay, enough rant over. enough. Let's get back into AI and AGI.